All right, it's still Rise Up Lagos, Rise Up Nigeria on Champion 90.7 FM. And about right now, it's time for our community report. Police snap 2 over motorcycle theft in Gombe. Recover 3. The Gombe State Police Command has arrested 2 suspects in connection with a motorcycle theft syndicate operating across state lines and recovered 3 stolen motorcycles in separate operations within Akko local government area. The police public relation officer DSP Buhari Abdullahi confirmed the development in a statement obtained on Tuesday, adding that the arrest followed a tip-off from a public-spirited individual. According to the police, the motorcycles were recovered from the premises of a certain Babangida where they had been hidden. The suspects are currently in custody and efforts are ongoing to track down the gang leader and other accomplices still at large. They will be arraigned in court upon the conclusion of the investigation. And also, Abdullahi disclosed that another motorcycle was recovered during a routine night patrol in Wuro Beji area of Akko LGA. He noted that attempts to apprehend the fleeing individual were unsuccessful, but the recovered motorcycle is now in police custody. Investigations are on the way to identify the suspect and trace the rightful owner. Abdullahi urged the public to continue providing the police with useful information to combat criminal activities across the state. A mother in Niger has cried out how flood washed away her only daughter. A grieving mother of 3 children, Elizabeth Umoro, has narrated how a 9-year-old daughter, Omonegbo Umoro, drowned in a flood after she fell into a drainage on a raining day. So sad. The incident happened last Tuesday afternoon when a mom sent her to the market to get some grains of rice that was supposed to serve the family for lunch.
And it sounds the big Lord.
The elder brother who accompanied her on that fateful day, on that fateful errand after she fell into the drainage, the rain which had flooded the drainage began to wash her away, even as he made spirited effort with the assistance of other neighbors to rescue her and assist in bringing the girl out, failed as the surge of the flood was too strong for them to effect any meaningful rescue effort. The bereaved Elizabeth said the rescue party did not have any option but to watch her go with the tide. A corpse was later recovered in another drainage and in a faraway part of the town with injuries to her head. She cried.
Sounds the big Lord.
Since the sad incident, the grieving parents have been inconsolable over the loss of Omonegbo, said to be a father's pet. Even as friends and neighbors continue to make effort to console the family. When asked about her husband, Elizabeth said he was sleeping and wouldn't be disturbed. You know, on this show, I advise people that whenever it's raining, please don't let the children go out. No matter how important what you want to buy is, don't allow the children to go out. You should go yourself as an adult. It is raining, and you know, NIMET has told us that there are some areas that like Sokoto now is on high alert, Lagos too is on alert, on red alert for flood. Please and please, students, teachers, schools, school owners, proprietors, principals, headmistress, headmaster, however you are being addressed, I'm advising you, I implore you, we're begging you that when it is raining, keep those children in the school because they will be safe there. Any parent, you can call the parent, send a bulk message, send to the group message, to the school group message, and tell parents that if they want to see their ward, it's raining, they can come to school and pick them. Please and please, when it's raining, allow these children to stay in school. Lock the gate and tell them to wait until the rain is, maybe until it turns to a light shower. I think that is what should be done. Not I think, I know this is what should be done. And to all parents, whenever it's raining, even if it's not raining, if you see the face of the weather, most times before it rains, it will always alert you. The weather will change, the atmosphere will change, and everything will change about that day. So once you see the signs that it's going to rain and you follow weather forecast as well, don't allow your children to go out. The only time they're going out is they're going to school, and you take them to school yourself. And if it's raining, wait till the rain goes down before you now take them to school. And when you see the face of the weather, take them to school yourself. And to all school owners, whenever it's raining or whenever you see the weather, tell these children to stay indoor and tell parents to come and pick their words. And parents, no matter how important it is, once you see the weather, don't send your children out there. It is not safe. Right, is our community news report on Rise Up Lagos, Rise Up Nigeria. Soldier shot dead on Kogi construction site. Gunmen in the early hours of yesterday invaded a construction site at Ogaminana, at the local government area of Kogi State, killing a soldier and attempted kidnapping a Chinese national. Gunmen in the early hours of yesterday invaded a construction site at Ogamina. Sources revealed that the soldiers, along with other security operatives, were on duty when the gunmen opened fire on him and others. The sources added that after subduing the security men, the kidnappers abducted the Chinese national. The Chinese national was said to have sustained injury during crossfire between the kidnappers and the security operatives. The gunmen, numbering 5, drove to the Radio Kogi booster station, Otite, brought out their victim and then set the car ablaze before escaping into a nearby forest. It was further learned that a combined team of soldiers, policemen, and local hunters arrived at the scene later to give the kidnappers a hot chase. The gunmen were said to have abandoned the Chinese as a result of pressure from the joint security team. Tragedy. A 2-year-old drowns in Lokoja River. Wow. A tragic incident occurred on Monday in Lokoja as a 2-year-old Godwin Kumfa drowned in the Mim River near his home in Phase 2. The incident reportedly happened at about 7:30 a.m. behind the Navy quarters, Phase 2 extension in Lokoja. His father, Mr. Mantip Kumfa, said that he received a distress call from a neighbor around 7:30 a.m. that the boy was missing. Kumfa, a security guard at a private school, said he returned home to find his wife searching frantically at the riverside. He explained that his wife had left Godwin sitting by the river while she went to collect sand and returned to find him gone. A family friend, Mr. Sheon Babalola, said they trailed the river path but could only find the boy's shoe downstream. It revealed that a similar tragedy had happened on the same river 2 years ago, involving another young boy. We don't know if it's natural or something else. Only God knows, he said. The boy's mother, Miss Lovina Comfort, cried uncontrollably, pleading for help and divine intervention. The community remains in shock as family, friends, and neighbors rally around the grieving parent. Ilorin butchers protesters hike, reject 2,000 naira levy per cattle. Butchers at the Abubakar Olushola Saraki Abattoir Market in Ilorin have staged a protest over the recent increase in daily tax levies by the Ilorin East Local Council, rejecting what they describe as an abrupt and bothersome hike. Members of the Irekwodo United Butchers Association of Nigeria condemned the move, which raised the levy from 500 naira to 2,000 naira per cattle, saying it was introduced without consultation or notice to key stakeholders. Chairman of the association, Alhaji Moshood Abdul Qadri, told reporters that the new rate was imposed by the local government chairman in collaboration with a private investor. The new rate was introduced without dialogue and it places a heavier burden on our daily operations, as said. Another butcher, Malam Kale Onimalu, said the hike comes at a time of escalating living costs, compounding the financial strain already facing the traders. The protesting butchers gathered outside the market gate yesterday, refusing to pay the revised fee and demanding a review of the council's decision. Responding to the protest, the chairman of Ilorin East Local Council, Lukman Olayinka Agbeleri, said the abattoir operates under a public-private partnership arrangement that was concession to an investor with about 10 years remaining in the agreement. He explained that the council resolved to review the 500 naira charge per cow to generate sufficient revenue to buy back the concession and regain ownership of the facility. All right, in Ibadan, a 21-day mourning period has begun in honor of the late Olubadan of Ibadan land, Oba Owolabi Olakole, starting Tuesday. The declaration of this mourning period follows an age-old tradition of the ancient city, Nigeria. Oba Olakole passed away on Monday after a prolonged illness at an undisclosed private hospital in Ibadan. Members of the Olubadan in Council are expected to initiate the process of selecting a new king once the mourning period concludes. According to the traditional succession process, the Otun Olubadan of Ibadan land, Oba Rashidi Ladoje, is set to succeed the late Oba Olakule. Meanwhile, Oba Ladoja is expected to return to Ibadan next week. He was not in town when the news of the late Olubadan's death was announced on Monday. However, it has been gathered that Oba Ladoja will be back to facilitate the traditional process. The Ogun State Police Command has arrested a 25-year-old driver, Ayomide Oluwadamilare, for allegedly murdering his former employer, Kola Adun, and attempting to sell the victim's stolen vehicle. According to a statement issued on Tuesday by the State Police Public Relations Officer, Omolola Odutola, the suspect was apprehended while trying to sell the deceased Toyota Camry in the Ijede area of Ikorodu, Lagos. Odutola said the murder came to light after a resident of River Valley Estate, Ojodu Beggar, raised the alarm over a foul odor coming from the victim's apartment. At about 13 hours on July 7, 2025, the division and police officer, Ojodu Abiodu Division, received a distress call from Mubarak area in Akute regarding an offensive smell from a building. Officers proceeded to Ogunmoyero Street, River Valley Estate, and upon forcing entry into the premises, discovered the decomposing body of one Mr. Kola Adu on the first floor. The body bore visible stab wounds with blood stains found at the scene, the statement read in part. Odutola added the suspicions had already been raised the day before when a friend who was supposed to pick Adu for Sunday service discovered the gate locked from outside and couldn't reach him on the phone. His mobile phone later went off, prompting the friend to alert the victim's family and the police, Odutola noted. The PPRO stated that preliminary investigation revealed that Oluwadamilare, the deceased former driver, had allegedly broken into the residence on Saturday and stabbed Adun to death before fleeing with his Toyota Camry with registration number AAA193GC. She said the case took a turn when the suspect tried to sell the car to a dealer in Ijede, Ikorodu, who found the story suspicious and promptly contacted the police. The suspect was arrested at the point of sale. The remains of the deceased have been evacuated to Olabisi Onabanjo University Teaching Hospital, Shagamu, for autopsy, while the case will be transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department, Abeokuta, for district investigation and prosecution, Odutola concluded. And finally, on our community report on Rise Up Lagos, Rise Up Nigeria this morning, man burnt with oil for stealing in Lagos market. A yet to be identified man was left in a critical condition after being scalded with hot oil by a mob for allegedly stealing groundnut oil in a market near the Alakara police station in the Moshi area of Lagos State. It was learned that the incident happened on Friday. A resident who preferred anonymity while citing personal reasons yesterday said that the victim, who posed as a customer, lifted the product from a stall in the market before it was caught in the process. Act by his action, a mob in the market was said to have eaten part of the groundnut oil he allegedly stole and poured it on his back. The suspected thief was, however, said to have been left unconscious with severe burns and abandoned near the market. A concerned resident, Omoluabi Ifeoluwa, who raised the alarm regarding the suspect condition, disclosed that the man was found on Sunday lying in a gutter close to the police without medical attention. They stated that after cleaning up the general hospital, he was taken there after declined to admit him. When contacted, the divisional police officer Enyina Nwakudu said efforts were made by the officers to recover him from the spot where he was found. And that's all we have for you on our community report on Rise Up Lagos, Rise Up Nigeria. This morning it's 8 minutes past 9 a.m. What are you still doing? Where are you? If you're still sleeping by this time, G Masun.
My bank account done the rubber. All the fine girls done the run come. Don't do waste time to share it. Ricky Fresco, Ricky Dum Dum, Fatty, money come. I don't jump up, do the best for me. I see, some them round two. Money they worry me, so I don't worry them. Them plenty for that, them plenty for that. Beg borrow, them plenty for that, them plenty for that. Spanish hello, plenty for them, them plenty for them. Look, them plenty for them. Oh yeah, see them, now them plenty for you. I never start and they feel my demo. Look them I look me emo. Now the place of a easy. Robbie rice, my beans. Make you no mind anything then talk. Make you no mind anything then yeah. Go talk anything then like. But now you get your life oh. The more you look, the less you see. No forgot as you are looking at me. You they do your face like winchy. Now you won't follow me, count time money. As you see me so, I they shine. My baby said she they shine. Money there for my hand, I go over them bad belly. Fool for ground, no go follow them.
Everybody come closer, oh, Sadewa, so man, I be a neighbor, because you wish me well, you must follow me, Joe. From Nigeria to Yankee, look over land oversea, look open doors I they see, look where is the master key. Tisha, all the man them, when I hear me, all the girl them, when I hear me, call Alaja, when Alaji, that they don't rest, plenty achi, getting money oh plenty, looking at me oh plenty, now we getting money oh plenty, Makachuku my pocket no go empty. Make the fire burn all the enemies. Make the fire burn all the enemies. Look them just to follow me. Look them just to follow me. What's it cost you if not I like them? If not I like them. Nani Jehovah Bunyamere. Everywhere I'm going, people they be scoping. Everywhere I'm sitting, people they be talking. Baby Tiwa chopping. See the way she's looking, see the way she's dancing. That must be why them. Tell me why them. I feel like food don't drop me. Tell me why them will follow me.
Them plenty for that, them plenty for that. Beg borrow, them plenty for that, them plenty for that. Oh, this fellow plenty for them, them plenty for them. Look, them plenty for them. Oh yeah, see them, now them plenty for you. But the rank me there. Easy Pros. Where's that?
surely. Check out your my wallet, what day? Me love you very long. Pass me your love like a ping pong. Cause you ring my bell like a ding dong. Oh, cause this love ain't no go trouble no one. I know the feeling is strong, but you is a bandit. Never love another life. Go tell my friends them that he would die for me. Go tell my mama, go tell my papa that he would die for me. Go tell my friends them that he would die for me. Go tell my mama, go tell my papa that he would die for me.
For so long I've been waiting, waiting for your love and your body, Come take up the money, Pretty baby, I'm a honey, We love you for a very long time.
You love me when I get a dime.
You won't give me you this, you give me that. Me girl so real, she not a copycat. Baby, wine it like that. Me love it when you giving me like that. Boomba, you are a blessing. You came into my life, no more stressing. Say the smile on your face seems impressing. Everything around you seems interesting. Don't read me fast all that you do. Take you anywhere you want go. Teach you everything you need to know. Show you that I love you so, Yalio. For so long I've been waiting, waiting for your love and your body, Come take up the money, Pretty baby, I'm a honey, We love you for a very long time.
You love me when I get a dime.
You won't give you anytime. Girl, if you won't give you again.
Boy, you know that you drive me insane.
Girl, me won't take away your pain.
Take it away so I will never be the same.
Sugar, your fire can cool.
T.O. Savage is good for your soul.
Patton and King is a ruler.
And I could be your one and only Queen Sheba.
But tell me how to get up on Lena. Go ask me Angelina. Go ask about the seminar. Give me love for you, then in a Medina. Take you down to Medina. Waiting for your love and your body, Come take up the money, Pretty baby, I'm a honey, We love you for a very long time. You love me when I get a dime. We won't give you any time. Yeah, baby, you don't know if I love you so much. I want to take you every day to the church. Love you from the bottom of my heart. Don't know what the ranking me there. What the ranking me there. Go tell them me say that. Me say that.
She's just a girl and she's on fire. Hotter than a fantasy. Lonely like a highway. She's living in a world and it's on fire. Filled with catastrophe, but she knows she can fly away. Oh, she got both feet on the ground and she's burning it down. Oh, she got her head in the clouds and she's not backing down. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire.
Me love no the shabba. People just in a come they go. Never nicking duro, I'm on my duro. Nígbà tó bá ṣe tán kó jẹ́ kí n mọ̀. Shabba. Tó bá ní kí n dúró ìfẹ́ ni mo máa dúró. Oh girl. Nígbà tó bá ṣe tán kó jẹ́ kí n mọ̀. Ooh, what I want you can give it. What I want you time on the go. What I want you can lava. Almost ten time on the go. Waiting for your love for a long time, babe. Give it to you, girl, can no other one, babe. Baby girl, please no waste time, babe. Oh, me baby, me love, I'm me number one, babe. Follow you anywhere you want to go, babe. Me tell the girl and carry go, babe. Them other boys just get you solo. Me just leave them like them, they're not solo. You love me, we pan, oh yeah. Baby, you me dear pan, oh yeah. We go to me can hold on, oh yeah. No run about no you can, oh yeah. Sebani Kinjuro, ìgbà tó bá ṣe tán kó jẹ́ kí n mọ̀. Ṣàbà tó bá ní kí n dúró ìfẹ́ ni mo máa dúró. Oh girl, ìgbà tó bá ṣe tán kó jẹ́ kí n mọ̀. Ṣàbà wọ́n táwọn yìí ká ìdébé. Wọ́n táwọn yìí time don dey go. Wọ́n táwọn yìí ká ìlábà. Ọmọ tẹ̀nà time don dey go.
There's no need to be worried, baby. Cause it's you I've been waiting for. I don't really want you to delay. Boy, it's you I've been longing for. So boy, you got to step out of the shell. Realize, baby boy, this is reality. A woman never gets to a man, baby, that is a man's responsibility. So you better come around with your folks and your kingsmen, come see my people. I will never let you down, cause my heart is clear, it's so pure, you can see it through. Oh, really, Monduro, Ranka did it, time don't they go.
Sebani Kinjuro, mo máa dúró. Ìgbà tó bá ṣe tán kó jẹ́ kí n mọ̀. Ṣàbà tó bá ní kí n dúró ìfẹ́ ni mo máa dúró. Oh girl, ìgbà tó bá ṣe tán kó jẹ́ kí n mọ̀. Wọ́n táwọn yìí ká ìdébé. Wọ́n táwọn yìí time don dey go. Wọ́n táwọn yìí ká ìlábà. Ọmọ tẹ̀nà time don dey go. Baby girl, I no go tire, oh eh. I no go tire, oh eh. But old age don dey enter, oh eh. You don dey enter, oh eh. Baby girl, I no go tire, oh eh. I no go tire, oh eh. But brain don dey gather, oh eh. You don dey gather, oh eh. Lálẹ́ yìí mo fẹ́ rí ojú rẹ̀, baby. Ó ti pẹ́ tí mo rí ẹ. Àwọn òsínà tó fẹsẹ̀ yìí nù. Mi ò lè ṣe kí n má rí ẹ. Sebani Kinjuro, mo máa dúró. Ìgbà tó bá ṣe tán kó jẹ́ kí n mọ̀. Ṣàbà tó bá ní kí n dúró ìfẹ́ ni mo máa dúró. Oh girl, ìgbà tó bá ṣe tán kó jẹ́ kí n mọ̀. Wọ́n táwọn yìí ká ìdébé. Wọ́n táwọn yìí time don dey go. Wọ́n táwọn yìí ká ìlábà. Ọmọ tẹ̀nà time don dey go. Rain on the mix.
All right, it's Rise Up Lagos, is Rise Up Lagos, and is Rise Up Nigeria. What are you doing by this time? It's 25 minutes past 9 a.m. this morning. It's a wet Wednesday, and for all those who are driving on the road, please drive carefully and drive safely. Make sure your lights, your 2 pointers, your full light, make sure they're in working shape. Make sure your wipers are working, and please remember that there are people walking on the road while driving. Wherever you see water, please drive carefully. Don't splash water on the people. For the ones that for people that are not driving, don't let them feel bad and don't let them curse you. Because in Lagos, I do say it, Ekolong be. This is Lagos. You need to be smart and you need to know how Lagos works. All right, if I ask you now, what I go ask this morning is not going to go on, but till tomorrow, maybe by then my voice will be back. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, you don't know. All right, we have a guest in the house this morning, just not an ordinary guest. Remember, at the start of the show, I told you about the Lagos local government elections coming up. We have the 57th election this coming Saturday, which is July 12th. We have 20 local government and 27 LCD, 37 LCDs in Lagos State, which makes 57. So we're having the 57 election this Saturday. And this morning, I'm so happy that I have, should I say, Honorable Dayo Ashade? Should I use the word honorable, sir? Welcome to Rise Up Lagos.
Thank you very much.
All right, you can see the voice. The voice sounds different than mine. Thank you very much. It's a very cool voice. Welcome to the show, sir. I have Dayo Ashade. He's vying for the post of chairman at Ifako Jaya local government under Labour Party. Under the Labour Party. Yes. And I love this. Omo Adubo Gogon is in the house. Welcome to the show once again, Honorable Dayo Ashade. How do you want me to address you? You prefer Honorable Dayo Ashade, or you just want me to say Dayo?
Omadubugogo.
Omo Adubo Gogon, that is what you want. I love that. Omo Adubo Gogon. You know, that is grassroots. When you look at Omo Adubo Gogon, that is grassroots. And what is grassroots? Grassroots is the local government election. But before we go, can we meet you? Tell us a brief about yourself, sir.
Well, my name is Daya Shadi. I am a little boy born in the ghetto, and I grew up as the son of a teacher, and from a little background, strive from being a banker to being a real estate consultant right now.
Wow. So now you are going into politics. Is this your first time in politics, or you've always been in politics? Do you have the background? Do you have a political background?
Well, I think I would say just community engagement.
Community engagement. I love that. So is this the first time you're vying for a position in your local government?
Yes, please.
Okay, there's the first time, and you're coming on the Labour Party.
Yes, please.
Labour Party is on fire right now. Before we go into your agenda for Ifakoja, your local government, the political crisis in Labour Party, like we have the two faction, we have the Abure faction. Even Apapa, we've not been hearing anything from Apapa for now. So do you believe that Labour Party will be able to stand the test of time for this election? And with Obi saying, Obi, we don't know where Obi is. Obi is neither here nor there. We believe Obi is with ADC and Obi is still with Labour Party. With all these shenanigans, this brouhaha in the party, do you think Labour Party can stand the test of time for this election?
Well, I'll use an illustration.
Okay.
A tree with beautiful fruits come with a lot of sticks. Labour Party is just a stick. It's just a beautiful tree that everybody wants to pick from, but you have to have some of that. Banter here, banter there, and all that. But it's not going anywhere. It's here to stay.
Is here to stay. Okay, now I know that we have Ifakwajaya local government. I know that Mzat is the brother of the deputy governor of Lagos State, and he is the recent chairman there, and I think he's going back to office. Do you think, how do you view this election? How do you think you going, because Labour Party is strong in Lagos, take it or leave it. Labour Party is strong in Lagos because for the presidential election, Labour Party won in Lagos during the 2023 election, and I believe Labour Party is still strong in Lagos. But now you're going head and head with the sitting chairman, returning chairman, and vying under the APC chairman party. Do you think you stand that chance of winning him in that local government?
I'll also go again with an illustration. David killed Goliath.
You just made me laugh out loud. David killed Goliath, so that means anything can happen.
It's God.
Say what,
It's a
anything
God's
can happen.
battle.
It's God's battle. All right, so what are your plans? I can see this, you have your goals. What are those things you've seen in Ifako, Ifako Jai, local government, you're thinking, okay, this this is not working well, this is not good. If I'm voted as the chairman, if I become the chairman, these are the things that I will change, the new things you're bringing on board, and the old things that have been there that you think you can change. Can you take us through that, right, sir?
Well, the first thing is the community engagement.
Mm.
The governance is far away from the people, so we need to take it back and involve the community. The community itself needs to get engaged at the grassroots level so that all that they want and all that they need
Mm.
is actually what they do for them, and that's what they get. It's not just always about what you feel is good for them. So our own priorities and what we're bringing back is we're bringing back to service and also to work with the people in the community. Take for example, I'll pick on education. As a son of a teacher, um, I believe that the primary school education is the bedrock of knowledge, on any educational knowledge. And if we have good remuneration, good compensation plan, and all that, the primary school child will be a better child. Growing up, I know my mom was a passionate teacher, and I see how she teaches and how she illustrates and make sure that the child's art is in the study and become a better child. So for me, I just want the primary education to be improved upon, and also to ensure that teachers' reward are here on earth and not in heaven. Secondly, is the primary health centers. Now in the Fakojari local government, we have the population. After Alimosho, Ajeromi, Ifalodo, and all that, Ifakojari and Agigi is also one of the populated communities. So with that population, how many primary health centers do we have? Is it serving us enough? Is it serving us enough? So we need more primary health centers to reduce the death rate of mothers' death rate and birth rate. So basically, what we want to do. What we want to do is to promote decentralization of the primary health centers, and also to make sure that the people benefit from from the services of the government, and also because of the population, the general hospital is congested, so a lot of things happen in the community. In the At the hospital, in general hospital, even if you have a headache, you have to go to general hospital, which shouldn't be. The primary health center should be first point of call, and then the distances of the primary health centers from ward A to ward F to ward B to ward C, and the equipment over there, are they actually enough? Are they serving the people? Is it serving the people? So one of the things that we are looking at is partnerships. Government shouldn't be in the business of business. Government should be in the business of providing a conducive environment for businesses to thrive in the community. We can actually run a 24-hour economy in Fakojai. Take for example, we have a computer village moving away from Ikeja very soon. They've taken it to Alimosho. Why can't we have that in the Fakojai? We can have our own computer village in the Fakojai. That will reduce the youth vices and all that, and get them engaged, and also make them have money. Thirdly, we'll talk about the roads, the infrastructures in the Fakojai. It's not just always about Lagos State coming to do projects in the Fakojai or do a project for us. It's about the community to tell you this is where that we think is necessary that we should focus on, because they understand the community. Go to somewhere like Ifedaya community in whatever. The roads are bad. I'm just coming from there now. The roads are dead gone, And then you try to want to make roads. You come with using the quota, the asphalt kind of roads. Sometimes it doesn't work. you have to understand the terrain. If you will use the interlocking, by using interlocking stones, sometimes you create opportunity for the community to engage in that services, in the process of building those blocks, those bricks, and in the process of laying those bricks, and in the process also the community will take charge of their own community themselves, because it's interlocking, you can remove and replace. So it saves you cost, it saves you time, and is manageable by the community themselves. Not all the time you have bad road. No, you can always grade, use your basic things, local content. You promote local content that way by using all those things. Then we talk about youth. Our youths, what are they? What do they want? They want to be successful. You know, you have to create an environment for them. Take for example, you have AI coming up now. You have so much going on with tech and all that. Not everybody wants to be tech, but if you can give them vocational studies and make the vocational studies interesting. Take for example, we say, okay, in Ward A, give us 20 people. Okay, all the businesses in that community, if it's welder, if it's plumbing, if it's this, if it's that, let's partner with them. Okay, you're going to be doing this for us. Why don't you let these children come and understudy you? And while they are understudying, we are giving them stipends so that they can have something at the same time. So within that 6 months, we have a pool. We'll generate a pool so that as you're graduating, we're empowering and we're setting you up. Before you know it, the community will blossom. So one of those things that we are coming as Labour Party to do is we want to give back to the community and we want to serve. And also we want to make sure that the community benefits from governance. And also we talk about the business people, the traders, the SMEs, you know. It's not just about saying you want to tax people. Don't just always tax people. What are you doing to improve their businesses? You know, let's come together. We decentralize our activities and stop just thinking from top to bottom. No, it's meant to be from bottom to the top. So each ward, we create a pool or a platform for them that we work with, that we set up committees within those community, and we partner with associations or organizations, Bank of Industry. We have a lot of partnerships. It's just going to come on board. So we are bringing, so you have, in a way, you get them facilities without credit, or they get credit. But because it's from their community, everybody can trace who is collecting loan. Unlike you just giving them dash loan and they just run away and say they cannot pay for it. No, it's not your business. So it's the community themselves that will monitor all those activities by themselves and get it done. So we have our libraries also. We need to encourage our children to read. Study to show yourself approved. That's what the Bible says. So we need to encourage them to make sure that they understand that it's important for them, even in their leisure time, and convert those reading to financial gains. So a lot of projects that we're looking to create for Ifakojai, and we're doing a lot. Well, we've been doing a lot. So, but you know, we're here to serve.
Okay, you've not said anything about the sport development?
Yes, on the sport development. Okay.
You've not said anything about the sport development.
Okay, on the sport development, like I said, we are focused on decentralization of activities. So we are talking about sport development in each ward, creating and building stars from the wards. So you don't have to go out there, go from local community of yours, you can become a star. So we have that, looking up to that, and then we can create partnerships with foreign organizations. Maybe you want to scout for stars. We have we can create a pool for music, entertainment, football, you know, sports, and at least if you do that in each of the wards, before you know it, we are making a generation of stars and the future stars.
And infrastructure? Infrastructure.
Yeah, I mentioned it. I said infrastructure.
Okay.
It's all about doing the infrastructure, our inner roads, because Ifakoja is a connecting town. It's a connecting border community. It's a border community to Jodu local government. It's a border community to Ifo local government. It's a border community to Alimosho. So, all this, we need our inner roads to be fixed, not just only the major roads. And sometimes we just need the bridges. Okay, take for example, I'm coming here now.
Okay.
I don't need to drive through College Road, Ojodu, all this Isheri Road. No, I just take the back. There's a bridge that links us here.
Yeah, that connects. Yeah.
That connects here.
Yeah.
It's just a bridge.
Yeah.
We have to partner with the government and with the state government, because some project like that we might not be able to. But it's easy to connect. It's just for me to drive from Aruna downward and just cross down here. I don't need to travel that time. So with all that we're looking at, it's going to save us time. It's going to save us travel time, reduce traffic, and make our road last longer.
All right. And what about security?
Well,
It's very, very important. It's key.
Well, like I said about security for us is local, and it must be local. You cannot understand a community better than the community.
Yeah.
So we have to partner with. That's what I said about partnership. We have to do a lot of partnership with the community, the youth, the CDC, the CDAs, and all the neighborhood watch and every security operatives in the local government. So we partner together. By the time you reduce it to ward by ward governance, because that's what we are coming to do, we are going to be promoting and practicing ward by ward governance. And every month we might be looking into having a monthly town hall meetings, so we can take briefings, because the way we want to work is out of 12 local government, we have 7 wards under LASEC. So we say, okay, each month we'll spend 1 month in each of the wards and run our government from there.
Good.
Life is easy now. So if you want to do anything, it's just online or get everything done. You don't even have to be in a glass house. You can always be there. But when you see your chairman, even as a councillor, that you see me, I'm resuming your father's house or wherever your office is, there's no way you want to run to. Unlike maybe right now that we have some councillors, they don't even live in the neighborhood. The neighborhood does not even know them. So what we are promoting is word by word governance. And then we believe that the little we'll do, it will tell.
It will tell. All right, you've been listening to the voice of Dayo Ashade, for chairman of Ifakojaye local government. And as he said, Ogusoya Abiola is vicing him. She is vicing him on the Labour Party. Is Rise Up Lagos, is Rise Up Nigeria. Don't touch that dial. Is still in the house. It goes nowhere today.
Hey, chat.